to see you. May I help you?
2 Big Macs and a chocolate shake.
Would you like some French fries with your order, sir?
Will that be 3 filet, 2 cheeseburgers, and 4 Cokes?
Good morning, sir. May I take your order, please?
No, we don't. How about a chocolate shake? That'll be fine.
A Coke? Yes, sir. Here you are, sir, and come back soon. May I help you, please? Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, pretty busy, but everything's under control.
Good morning, sir. May I help you?
And yet, it wasn't always this way, was it? I mean, as far as you were concerned, remember how it used to be not too long ago?
What do you have?
2 hamburgers. That'll be $95.
Is that all?
What did you say?
I said 4 hamburgers.
Was that all?
Yes.
Can I have a cheeseburger?
I said 4 hamburgers.
Hey, how long do I have?
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mock Duck Plays Games. This is going to be a real casual live stream. I think I am going to be setting a bit of a challenge on Akka Arrh based on my last playthrough that you saw bits of in the video. It got pretty crazy, and you saw it at about 75 mil. Well, I got to 101 before I died, and I think I can do better. So I'm going to record that here, and if anyone happens to be stopping by the channel, want to say hello, that'd be great. If you happen to be catching this on the replay, it's going to be me playing Akka Arrh in a subdued mode, but with a mouse and a modern. And in this particular case, I have the modern plugged in, mostly because I've got a lot streaming, and it just helps guarantee a solid connection. But there we go. All right, let's get started, shall we? This works. All right. I'm gonna turn down the volume a bit. Hey, welcome. Welcome. I'm gonna get started here in just a second once I get the audio sorted. I don't want it to be too quiet, but this is gonna be kind of a loudish game, so. Alright. I'm actually gonna put myself a little smaller too. That should work. Alright, let's do this. So, I've got the modern controller set for my shooting, and there we go. I'm gonna just start all the way at level 0 and see what I can do. Oops. Like I said, I got to 101 mil in that one video, and it worked out pretty good. But that was really one of my first times getting that far. And I feel I can actually do quite a bit better now that I had that run and know a little more what to expect and how to counter it. Some of that was my first time encountering that stuff. I have this in subdued mode. It'll be still pretty nuts, though. You really want to keep that chain up. Get the good scores. But in some of these tutorial levels, I don't think you can. If it's possible, I'm not sure how. Hey, Jerome, nice to see you. I'm going to be setting, I believe, a pretty decent score. I'm sure there'll be better, but we'll see. I'm going to put down a little bit of a challenge, and we'll see how far people can compete. See if we can get a good Driller Joe score, or Atari VCS Fanatic, or Frank. All excellent players. Sabretooth. I love it. If you really don't like Llamasoft kind of games, maybe this one isn't going to change your mind, but it's real good. It's real good. These red numbers you're seeing, that negative 255, that's compared to my best score. So, just a few points under the last run. Not quite sure what the difference was. But once I really got, I guess, maybe past level 20 or so, I honestly didn't use the bomb very much. Only if things were really starting to go south and I was just like, oh man, my score's not worth this. I'm gonna lose. Then I would drop some bombs, but otherwise I was pretty much all bullets by about level 25 or so. I got to 32 or 33. Can't remember which ones. Low 30s. And my understanding is there are 50 levels, so there's still quite a ways to go. But you really just don't want to shoot and drop those bombs. You want to keep the score going. And keep your multiplier going, too, if you can. I got an achievement for hitting a ×2 multiplier, but I'm not quite sure how I hit it exactly. I think it's... Oops, see, I just reset the bomb there. Now I'm back to 1. I guess it's just not doing that. Yeah, I love Tempest 4000, and 2000, too. Although I really didn't get a chance to play it until Atari 50th. I have since been looking on eBay, because I do have a Jaguar, an actual Jaguar console. But the reason I don't have Tempest 2000 for it is it has always been a fairly valuable game, and not to be had cheap. I just looked the other day, and I can get a beat-up box copy for about 80 bucks plus shipping. But still, that's $80. I don't really have $80 to spend on Tempest 2000 right now. But at some point, I'm just going to have to do it, because I do, after all, have an actual Jaguar. But the only games I have for it is Checkered Flag, Cybermorph, and Wolfenstein 3D. Which is okay. But not games I'm often pulling out the console for, shall we say. Tempest 2000, Alien vs. Predator, and Raiden are the 3 I would particularly like to have on Jaguar. And yes, Atari 50th is fantastic. Okay, cool, I can use my bullets now. Much easier to keep your chain going, because your chain will not be reset by using bullets, and things you blast, like these satellites, will cause a wave explosion that will allow you to not have to use your bombs if you do it right. And so because of that, you often don't really have to use your bombs, unless you are out of bullets, or you are just maybe in a really tough state, or there are some specific enemies that are immune, like you have to use bullets on. You can play with a controller, but I'm not sure I would actually recommend it. Because the accuracy of this mouse, being able to flip like that, is really hard to do with a controller. And even after my review last night, I went and played another round with the joystick and on my TV set instead of on my computer. And I only got to like 13 million. And it's really because steering with a joystick makes it suddenly much more difficult. But using a mouse really helps. I could set up a situation where I've got a mouse in the living room while I play, and I probably will because I like to set good scores on all my consoles for it. So I've got something to challenge myself with, if nothing else. But this is real cool, and I'm digging it. And yeah, like, see these, you cannot destroy with... Okay, how do I get back in? Oh no! Oh, I'm out of bullets, that's why. Uh-oh, that's bad. How do I need to get in? Oh, that was terrible. Well, that's fine. I'll have plenty of time to get that score back. And those planets back. But I was not sure how to get into the screen to zoom in. I thought it was just R2, but it didn't seem to be working there yet. Oh, very exciting, Andrew, yeah. Be prepared to have a fairly lengthy setup process. I know a lot of people end up flashing the BIOS in order to get it working. Before you do that, just try letting it sit for like an hour to update. I have set up 3 VCSs now, and in one case I did flash the BIOS, but in the other 2 cases I just let it sit for like literally an hour updating, and it did eventually work. It just looks like it's not doing anything, but it's actually doing things just very, very slowly, I think, in some cases. But if you do run into a problem, you may have to just quick flash the BIOS. It's actually pretty easy to do, and there's some good videos about it over on the Discord. But once you get it set up, it'll be all good. It's just, some of the consoles are shipping with a particularly old operating system that doesn't really update very well. So. There we go. But you may honestly not need to do that if you can just let it sit for like an hour. I would also try not being wireless. I always set up my consoles with an Ethernet connection anyway, but you probably could be wireless, it would be fine. But it'll probably go better if you just have a solid Ethernet plug-in when you're doing it. You can set it up on the TV later or something if you need to. Notice I'm not firing, because I want to keep that chain up. Save my bullets. If you have more than 100 bullets at the end of a screen, you get one of your planets back. It's a very important way to get your 16 planets back, should you run into problems. So I have, like I said, the very first one I did, I ended up having to reset the BIOS due to some reason I can't remember now. But otherwise, on the other 2, I just let it run forever, and it worked. So every time you hit these satellites, they leave behind one of those things that'll come back and hit you. And they can be kind of annoying. Now see, I'm dropping a bomb here because I really don't want these things to be in my base. I don't suppose by any chance you're the user who picked up the one that had the OS that wasn't working. There was someone in a Facebook group that was recently in that position, and I remember that console when the person accidentally originally messed it up, and I'm not sure what needs to be done in that case. It'd be a factory reset. But that's one of the few that have not been able to get working. So most of the time, it's always been able to get working, which is good. I have been tempted to pick up a 4th, I have to admit, with some of those recent sales. But to date, I only have 3. What I would want it for is to put in RAM and a M2 drive. So I haven't really done that on any of my VCs. Oops. See, that's why you don't want to let that thing hit your base. Nice. Oh, those things are my nemesis. Man, why can't I go in? Oh, there we go. It's the X button. Okay, why is it the X button? Okay. Well, now I know. X button. It'll be the end score that matters. But I don't have too many of these, so I've got to be judicious at the start. Or drop the ball. These guys will kind of pull your planets out. They can be very annoying. That's what I mean. There we go. Sometimes you see it afterwards, like on the video. I was like, oh, that's where that happened. That's where that happened. But see, again, this is why the mouse comes in handy, because trying to do this with a joystick to go from here to here is a very slow process. But on a mouse, it's super quick. So, I really do recommend playing with the mouse. It's also, I think I mean, fun is subjective, but it's the most enjoyable way that I've found to play the game. Once I used the mouse, just like with Missile Command Recharge, I was like, wow, okay, this really opens up the game in a way that is pretty big. That would be really impossible to do as well. That tag that I just did there. No way could you do that using a... Well, you could, theoretically, the joystick, but not practically. Almost. Yeah, this game, I mean, you can do this with a trackball too. This same control can be done with the trackball that I'm doing tonight. So if you do have a USB trackball that you can get working on the VCS, I don't own such a thing myself, so I have no idea what would be used. But if you can get it working, it should work just like this. You have a monitor on the side to use the buttons with. And then trackball should just work like this. That's cool. Yeah, can't do much better than that. That worked out. Alright. There's my pods back. Nice. The sounds give you all the clues you really need to know what's coming at you, but it can get kind of chaotic, so. Some of the sounds are weird too. There's one in particular which is deliberately distorted in a way that is a little challenging to listen to. So technically, for the PlayStation side, there is an Atari Vault 3. Same with Xbox, as I understand it. But it's the same as what we have as Vault Volume 2. They had split the initial into 2 packages for some consoles. Could we have another Atari Vault? I think so. I think there's just enough that they could do it, or if they wanted to do, like, say, a 7800 collection or something like that, there would be room to do that. Maybe they might. Cool. I think us VCS owners would probably already have this stuff, but that doesn't mean it isn't cool to put together in a compilation. I'd still be interested. There we go. I'm curious what other early arcade games they might have. That was one of the things I really enjoyed about Vault 2, is being able to finally play, like, the arcade Canyon Bomber and some of the others that were on that compilation. Really neat. Now there's stuff down there.
Awesome.
I mean, I'd like to say that I'm gonna have a perfect game, but so far I haven't. However, each time I've learned quite a bit about what to do for the future. And, so sometimes you have to be willing to be like, okay, I've got to give up that chain score to get through this level. It's pretty cool. Always make that score up. Oh, I don't know if I get that or not. A little behind my score, but that's okay. Yeah, Ninja Golf is hard. I don't dislike the game. I think it's a totally fine game. But playing a whole, like, 9 holes of it, it's not something I have often felt the burning desire to do. But I have played it a little bit, including an Atari 50. It's fun. It's cool. I love the concept. I don't know that I'd actually want it to be anything other than what it is. I find the dragon fights tough. There we go. That'll help. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten past probably hole 5 or 6 either, if even. But yeah, it's cool though. The big discoveries I had in the 7800 were, you know, I never really played a 7800. I just never knew anyone with one who really played one. All of the classics of Asteroid Centipede, well, Asteroids and Centipede in particular. I'm sure I could name some others. The Robotron on there is really great. There's a whole, all the ones that have shown up in other consoles over the years had some of the best versions of the 7800. And it's really good. A lot of great games on it. I've really enjoyed it. Dark Chambers is fantastic. Fatal Run is amazing. Love Fatal Run. On the 7800 specifically. Now that's a game I would love to see recharged. Man, this is tough. Alright. Nice. 350,000. That'll help. Mouse and modern for the buttons. A specifically for shoot, because that's my middle finger that I tend to use as my main trigger finger for video games. And then B is bomb, and X is the dive. Makes a huge difference to not try to steer with the classic, or modern rather. As far as I'm aware, you can't use a classic. I tried plugging it in, but I could never really get it to give me an input of any kind. So, that's rough. There goes a few planets. Sorry, people. I'm doing my best here. Alright. You know, if you have a new VCS and you're looking for kind of just a cheap, chill game to play, Frog Hop is actually kind of a fun little, I guess I would say, fairly gentle, but also occasionally difficult, sort of platforming game. Some of the boss fights can be a little tricky, but it's a fun game too. Might be worth recommending if you're into frog stuff. It's fun. Take the protective energy.
Rush, rush, rush.
Sometimes when I lose a plane, I'm not even sure what happened. I just know it's something did. People will go like, "Aww," or whatever, get some kind of sound.
Hey, it's fixed.
Yeah, frogs and flies. Well, there is some kind of... I know what you're talking about, though. I think there is... I would have to look. Isn't it in the vault? Or maybe it's in... Isn't frogs and flies in the vault? I don't know. I could have sworn maybe it was. Yeah. Okay, now you gotta be careful, because now I'm down to 5 bullets again. Gotta make sure I make them count. Until you gotta start getting a positive... Oops.
Achtung. 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 Achtung.
Yeah, runners from animation. We'll hear that sound a lot. They're kind of like these chain missile things. They're not as delayed as the other ones. They can be pretty tricky. So now I'm out of bullets. I need bullets. Start building up a positive bullet stash again, you know, golden, but gotta be real careful sometimes. It's all been reset. Make sure you hit things that explode. Nice. For a while, I kept on trying to shoot the power-ups, and you just need to run over them. Hey, Joe Atari. Nice to see you. I'm just getting going on my score here, hopefully. Been kind of eking below and above, but getting the hang of it. Do it that way, though. That was such a pain in the butt. Uh-oh. Good time to get power-ups to do it. There we go. Alright. Yep, mouse. With a modern for the buttons. A for bullets. B for bomb. X to dive.
I love it!
And it's just sort of sitting in my lap and I'm just tapping it like a... vertically, I guess you could say.
Got it.
Oh, these things! Oh, sometimes. Ah, dang it. It's too much. Was it? So you still will get occasional pausing if you kind of move the mouse too much, but still, I just would hope that at some point they'll fix this issue and then it'll be a non-issue. But until then, it's still totally playable. Yeah, I know. Okay, Smash TV. I knew I'd heard it before. I thought it might have been Smash TV or maybe Total Carnage. I couldn't remember which. But something like that. Is it saying Secret Boy? I think. Or Secret Void. I can never tell. This level is insanity. They're not all... Oh, dang it. See, if they hit your base, they will spawn these things all the way around, and there's really not much you can do about it, in my experience. go. Yeah, like those, I guess you really need to use bombs on that. Or else you face that kind of challenge I just did. Pixel Cup Soccer is really fun, especially if you have a friend to play with, like couch co-op. It's a fantastic couch co-op game. It really is. It's my kind of arcadey soccer game.
Yes. Rush.
One of the better ones. I really do think that. I've always been really partial to, and I know this is stupid, my favorite soccer game is International Soccer for the TI-99 4A. You know. The one everyone plays, right? No? Antstream is really fun too. There's so many good games on Antstream. Oh, this one is really hard in my experience. See how you don't have much surface area to actually drop bombs on? And kind of make them go. Not very easy in my experience. This will, when you dive, it'll reset the bombs that are coming at you. You don't have to worry about the bombs coming at you. They even say it somewhere in the instructions. Not like it helps that much. Oh, dang it. Oh no. That was painful.
Got it.
Now, I remember I thought I was going to lose my game on this one, and then I kept going another 20-some levels, so maybe I'll do the same.
Okay.
You can get your planets back.
Got it.
What? Hit me. I didn't see it.
Hey, it's fixed.
Yeah, like that. This is tricky. I need to save my bullets. As much as I can.
Got it. Wow, got it. Okay. Wow, Ben, got it.
There we go. Now.
Boy. Wow, got it. Wow, got it.
Oh, shoot.
Got it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that I can't be that good at it, but I have got a little bit of a knack for Llamasoft games. I don't know. There's something about the way they play. It's always Always been pretty good at them.
Got it. Wow. Got it. Wow. Got it. Wow. Got it.
Not quite sure what the numbers, if they mean anything or not. I never really quite tell. What's that? Maybe that's how many planets I have left. Yeah, this game is definitely a trance state sort of game. Alright, well, level 33. Score's not nearly what it was last time, but that's okay. Also, how far you got? So, using a joystick controller, the closer the joystick is to the center of the bowl, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, the faster it moves. And then, inversely, the farther away you go, the slower it moves, which means that getting your ship back, your aiming reticule back, from the edge of the screen is much slower using a joystick than using a mouse. Alright, still got 15 pods, I'm okay. Did I lose a planet? Oh no. Stop taking my planets. Whew, man, that was rough. Alright. I'm getting up there. That was harsh. That was harsh. That was a pretty rough level. Alright. Oh, man. That dude. What a strike. All gonna start shooting back? Maybe. Careful when you shoot, guys. Using too many of us. Oh, man. Ouch. Alright. Well, that actually was pretty under my last score of 101. So, well, 100,541. But I did get to 36. So there we go. Guess I got 2 levels farther last time. So best ever 38, but I'll take that as a good run and kind of a good example of what to expect if you want to use a mouse and a joystick on this game. So I'll have to try it again. You can start off back where you left off. See, restart classic mode, and then you'll get that start bonus of actually getting higher than that if you succeed past it. But I'm here to do the from the start. So I'm actually going to Alright, well hey, thanks for watching that run. Hope you enjoyed it. It's quite the game. I've been really enjoying it. So have fun. And thanks for watching the videos if you do check them out. And thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.